Gentlemen, welcome back to ICR Season 7 Tier 4 Round 4 here in Portugal, Portugal, where I think 18 drivers we have today will be battling out for the win here as we wait for the lobby to start, wondering if there'll be any rain. There probably won't be rain because it is Portugal, but you never know. You never know. Might not be 18 drivers. Might be more. Oh my god, there is rain. There is 18 drivers as well. There is a lot of rain here in qualifying. Wow. That is quite the qualifying. Very interesting qualifying. Very, this will make things interesting for the race. And yeah, this is full wet conditions, 100%. As we have Cronestro coming onto the truck now. The first driver to do so here in a rain-soaked Portimao. Yep, he is the only driver on the truck currently. But as we look to the standings after China, E.T. Ryan is in the lead of the championship after taking his second win of the season, 2 on the bounce in China. Flynn also getting a second place in China, so he is second on 43.17 behind Ryan. Patrick is in third after 2 podiums in the first 2 races. He didn't get points in the last race, in that he did go down in Subolks, getting another podium the second of the season, putting him with the 4th. Mark didn't race last week, and he's here again tonight, but he is in 5th, and that is the top 10. V and ties 6th and 7th. In the constructors, it is Red Bull, who have a very commanding lead of 48 points to Alfa Romeo. McLaren behind Alfa Romeo, then Alpine, Ferrari, Mercedes, Altair, Williams, Aston Martin, and Haas on 1 point. Hopefully they can have a better race tonight. Buzz now, Ernesto coming around the final corner. He's opted for the Inters, which is very interesting. He's only going to do so. Ernesto now. Let's see what he can do on his lap. As he goes to the turn 1, obviously the wet conditions, they can get a bit tougher to drive. I wonder if we'll see the rain maybe ease off later into the race. We had to catch a slide there. Obviously he's going to go purple sector 1, only person to sector time. So far Flynn is behind him, so it'll be interesting to see if Flynn will be quicker. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if this does anything to the grid. Obviously we've seen, obviously when it's like a division, you see those drivers at the top, maybe the wet weather can spice some things up in qualifying. As Ernesto here, not been a bad lap, but obviously that one way to save the slide. Pick up Elliott. Which one is Elliott? Ties has crashed out on the final corner. We have an Elliott fan here in the chat. But round the final, well not round the final corner, round the penultimate corner, into the final corner now comes Cronestro. Ties has crashed there, so he also spun on the corner as he now comes up to the line to settle 1:30.1. We'll quickly go to Flynn as that's Kieran. We're going to go Aaron up onto Melody. Ryan. Bryony. Right. Bryony go. Camera time. Ryan, the championship leader, looking to even further cement his place at the top. Maybe get another win. Back-to-back wins. Well, he takes pole penultimately, and that would help him tremendously. As Aaron's ran in the final corner, I thought Kim spun, he did not. He's going to go pole by a second and 3/10. And then Patrick goes second. And then Arthur goes second. And Bryony, oh, Bryony's almost was spinning there. He saved it. And I think Shark, someone, I don't know, Fresh is going up to the line now. And Fresh is going to go fourth. Yeah, a lot of people invalidating their laps. This is as Alper's now on his lap, goes 7th for a 30.2. Ooh, the Bolts has gone off track there. But yeah, as I was saying, a lot of people have been invalidating their lap. But his Flynn, I don't know, Flynn, did he spin on his last lap? Must have been, I think, Haas has had an issue there. But yeah, it doesn't like he got damaged. Ooh, and he's going to spin with Bryony spun, and look at the wheel there. Just have a look at the wheel of the stream, just absolutely trying to save it. He really did not want to go on the barrier there, as anyone wouldn't. Patrick now, he's on a purple sector 2, 7 tenths up on his sector 2 from his last lap. That would put him in second. I mean, you know, you don't have to give him 2 tenths, but if he doesn't make a mistake here, there's a lot of drivers making some errors on these corners. Obviously, wet conditions, it isn't an easy practice. Kieran has just improved his lap again, 28.0. And Patrick is going to go second with 28.4. Kieran is taking control of qualifying. But remember, he took pole in China, but then couldn't convert it into a win. And he also was in lead in Bahrain and then got a puncture. So will he break the curse today? Sharky now coming around the final corner. Hasn't set a lap yet. Does set a lap now, and he goes 4th with 29.0. And that is a good banker lap for him. Simon's coming on a lap. But yeah, already within the first few minutes, a lot of laps coming in. Fresh has gone 3rd. Good for the Haas driver. I think he had scored points this year. Oh, he thought Warner's maybe. I think he had an incident. He was doing well last week, if I remember any and crashed. Now Simon through the final corner, getting on the curb. Getting out of the corner now, up to the line. Where's he gonna go? P7 or the Aston Martin. Ryan's on the lap now, 5 tenths up on his sector 2 time. He would need 5 tenths to literally just go ahead full in, but if he can gather some more time through the final corner, then he could go higher. The championship leader goes up into P4. Wow. Wow. Very good from the Red Bull driver, showing why he's the championship leader. V now, Ryan's teammate, is on a lap. He's heading up to the line now. First lap for him, and he goes 5th alongside his teammate. Not bad at all. Ducky now on the lap as well. He needing to set his first one. His tyres with DVR retired. I think tyres crashed on about DVR. Didn't see that. Ducky now is going through the final corner now. When he goes up to the line, sets at 29.3. Watching himself P11 is that the Bolts on P5. Oh, and that's Granesso going for a trip on the grass. Ryan's up on his time again. Thing with the full wet, so with wet conditions in general, you can set a lot more laps in a row and improve more than what do you call it? In the dries. In the dries, you can sort of set about 2 laps and then maybe no more. But as I said, with the wets, you can set a lot more and, you know, really go through them. But here comes Ryan now. He might be able to improve his time. He does improve on his time, but not enough to move him up any positions. His teammates up 8 tenths on his sector 2 time. V we've seen at the top a lot, but he just hasn't been able to convert it in many races. He's gonna go P1 going into the 27s, and Kieran, who's improved a lot on his time, now he's in the pits and he's probably gonna try and improve even more. Bryony, he's in front of Fresh is on the lap, and Bryony's sort of in the way here, and he's gonna go. So what the hell is going on? There's a bit of racing going on here. Fresh going in 4th. If you can improve He might be able to sneak up a bit. He does go into P3 now with 28.3. There's now Ryan's Ryan's up on his lap again. Now the drivers who had been in the pits for a bit now come out as Thomas sets at 29.2 and himself into the top 10, bumping Simon out of it into 11th. But yeah, it's the same. Some of the drivers who have been in the pits since basically their first lap now coming out of the pits again. Arthur's on the into the pits. Kieran's still in the pits. Fresh is out on track. So they're both out on track. Ryan obviously. They were on a ball where he's going to go P4th. So yeah. Ryan is lap. Been on his wets for 4 laps now. Ooh, he's gone perfect sector 2. Whether that's true or not, a 1.6 second increase. Continue to run and board of him. Through the right-hander here into the little straight leading up to the final corner, which we've seen a lot of people spin at, including Bryony himself, but he does not spin at this occasion. And let's see whether his lap puts Bryony. Bryony goes P9 into the top 10 with his first, well, I think second time he set. If Ryan's still running out of fuel, Fresh has run out of fuel, and Patrick's on mediums. I don't know about that one. Oh, it's Thomas has just got P3. Whoa, out of nowhere. The Haas driver has struggled so far this season, putting himself third, and that's what I mean, you know. See some surprise people up there, as now the people that were coming out are now a lot of them. Some of them at the bottom though. Vanessa was on the lap, Ryan's mentioned Simon was on the lap, so easy about it. We'll watch Comnestro. The first person we watched this session as he came out first earlier is Aaron Ocken's Alpez. Bit down on his sector 2 time. Oh, back to Comnestro. Comnestro 3 times up on his sector 2 time. Now, coming through the final corner, will we see an improvement on his time? It was quite wide compared to some drivers today, but he's going to improve because 8th with 29.0. Lynn's on a lap now as well. And he's going to go P6. Person in second in the championship. It's Albert now. Seeing his lock. Haven't seen much about Albert so far today, but one thing I know he's a quick driver. It looks like the rain is getting lighter. Still a lot of puddles and somewhat on the track, standing water. But we could definitely see the inters coming into play. In this session, and I could definitely see it happen. Maybe, I don't know. It seems like it's stopping. I don't know. I don't think the track will dry out in 4 minutes enough as dries though. Being out there now. Sorry, Waffle. He's coming through the final corner to set his lap, and it looks like he could improve. He's going to only just improve to P15 though. Not really what he wants. It's now some of the top guys are coming out on track on full wets, so yeah. Fresh is one of them. I think Sammy is elevated. Yeah, the top 3 are coming out on the Minters, and I think Fresh he couldn't make his mind up whether to pit or not. I think he knows what the right decision is, though. I think he knows that he needs to pit. But yeah, we could see some people here who aren't caught out by the weather on the inches, like Bryony, Arthur, Crimnestro, Patrick, you know, Thomas, Kieran. These people that are on the inches, you know, if they fall down like an Arthur, like a Bryony, they can shoot themselves right back up if they can get the lap and nail this. Alper's now out of qualifying, and that is heartbreaking to see. I like Alper, you know, used to race with him few seasons ago now. So yeah, is now Bryony. Let's see what Bryony can do. He's going to be the first driver, it looks, to be on the lap with the Inters, and it looks like he could be, you know, within a shout of getting up there before everyone else starts improving. There's only 2 drivers out on track with wets, and it's fresh and Sharky. Even Ryan's pit for instance is now coming back out, I believe. V and Kieran are coming out as well, I think. Everyone's out on track, and it's going to get a lot busy. I don't think... Yeah, no, Kieran is out because he's on track. His teammate is out of the session. But Bryony, I didn't see... I think he would have gone to purple sector 1, right? Maybe. Oh, I haven't seen anyone spin here yet. Could be a corner where you could spin up. Still Sharky and Fresh, the only ones out on wets. I don't think they, and Aaron Ocon, but I don't think they're going to improve enough, you know, on the wets. I think it is Inters, and he has gone purple sector 2. What his time right now would put him at pole, I think, with his improvement sector 2. Just whether or not he can keep it up, and if he will improve more. So I'm guessing he might go with Sharky's crash or retired. I don't know. But here comes Bryony now. Yeah, I think he will take first position. He does go pole by 8 tenths, but we've got a lot of people here behind him who are on Inters and who are going to be setting very quick times. One man, for instance, Patrick, 2005, the person in 3rd in the championship, he's going to go pole by quite a lot. Next up is Fresh. I mean, he's still on the wet, so he's not spending that time. Next up is his teammate, Thomas. Let's see where Thomas can go. He's going to put himself 2nd with a 25.6. Next up, it's Ryan, or another standoff. It's not him. Who the hell is it? Crimnestro, he's on the lap. And now the times are running out of people, everyone's on the lap, so this is going to be very great for me to commentate. Crimnestro is going to come up to take P3 for now, but he won't be able to improve on his lap because he's finished now. Bryony, he's improving on his time. Purple sector 2, he could try and get back pole maybe. Well, provisionally, because everyone else is on, like, just gonna be improving. Bryony, he runs wide and invalidates, but that opens up a bit of a gap for Flynn. Could Flynn try and nick pole at the end here? I mean, obviously, people are probably gonna be improving. Flynn's gonna go P3. But for how long is V? He's invalidated. That's not very good for him. Arthur's on P5. Simon coming up to the line now. He's gonna go P5. The Bolts now. Patrick's improved at his time. The Bolts is gonna go P4. I think Thomas improved on his. I don't know. Ryan is on the lap. Aaron Ocon pitting. Ryan now coming up to the line. Championship leader currently in 12th. And he's gonna go P5. Kieran's gonna go P2. We have one more man left. Oh, these are another goal, didn't we? Fresh and the validator. So Fresh. Please don't go into pits. Why do they go into pits? That is qualifying over though. And pole separated by only just a tenth. Wow. That is close. Yeah, a few shocks up there. And you can, well, not kidding, I can't get to Thomas. But Thomas in third hasn't scored a single point all season. And he's qualified third, which is very good to see. And I said at the start, I did say I could see some, you know, it is the weather, you can see some shock, like, drivers up there. But that is qualifying over Patrick, the man who really after last week didn't have a great race in terms of his championship hopes. A pole is what he needed. Kieran alongside him. Obviously free tyre choice as well. So these drivers can start mediums. Thomas, as I said, taking P3 and Flynn P4. The Bulks P5 with Ryan in P6 alongside him, the championship leader. Cronestral P7 and Simon P8. Alpha P9, Bryony P10, V, Fresh, Sharky, Ducky, Alpha, Aronok and DVR and Tice, all making up 11th to 18th. But now it's one half is done. It's now the other half of the race. The session. The important part, the race. So yeah, I could see maybe a few drivers wanting to start on softs, but I think most of them, with the opportunity to, will start on mediums. You see some drivers are swapping in their tyres a lot. Actually, some of them are opting to start on soft more than what I thought. Maybe they don't want to start on mediums. Thomas and Patrick starting on mediums, it looks like, and then a lot of the top 10 starting on softs. And there we go, that is the start over to the formation lap. So, here is your pole. So the person to sign on first, Patrick, he's opted to start on the mediums. Kieran on softs. That's going to make it very tasty for the first few laps, but the softs going to be a lot quicker than the mediums. Patrick, and LP is already disqualified for the formation lap. Patrick's going to be a bit slower, quite a bit slower on the mediums for the first few laps. When those softs start to blend those mediums, you know, they won't wear as quick as the softs. Then Kieran won't be able to be as quick. But Kieran, you know, I think he wants to get that P1 as quick as he can, because he knows that, you know, he's been in this position many times this season and he wants to capitalise it for once. Thomas starting P3 on the mediums as well. I think he had I think I saw someone spin on the start finisher. I don't know if it was him. Another driver starting on mediums, but this time instead of having, like, Patrick only had one driver, he's got about 4 or 5 drivers behind all starting on softs, including Simon Cronestral. Cronestral and Renes was in 7th. Ryan, championship leader, the Bolt and Flynn. Because I think now they will be getting controlled by the AI. Arthur starting P9 on mediums. Brian is starting P10 on softs. V11 on mediums and Fresh P12 on softs. Sharky, Ducky, Alper, Aronok and DB and Tice all staying on mediums. So now the drivers line up in their grid slots. As the final drivers now line up. Ties. And Aaron Ocon. DVR as well. We're gonna skip to the front. You know, we're right on board with. Right about Kieran. Oh no, this is a better shot. It's lights out and away we go for Portugal. And it's a good start for Patrick, getting in front of Kieran. Not letting Kieran get him. Thomas getting an okay start as a Bolts. Flynn, oh, and that's contact. I think that's contact between Flynn and Simon. And I think DBR's off. But Kieran has quickly got back up to Patrick. Oh, Bryony and Simon's off and he's hit someone else. He's hit Fresh, and Fresh is out. Fresh is out of the race. It's Kieran's got Patrick gone off the track. And Kieran has took P1. Aaron Knuckles up into P8. V falling away with him. And a lot of chaos happening there. But Kieran has took Patrick. I mean, what happened with Fresh is really unfortunate. I don't think it was... Simon couldn't really do much. I said Bryony went up his inside and he got hit into Fresh and then Fresh... Well, he didn't get hit into Fresh. Fresh was just an innocent bystander. Zabolks is now trying to get Bryony outside Thomas. He's going to try and do the switchback. Softs mediums on the exit of the straight. He could easily well get him. This Kieran says fastest lap of the race so far. Obviously, lap 1. So. And there's the strategy again. Yeah, but you can tell that already Patrick is not able to keep up with Kieran. Oh, Bryony there. Losing a bit of his shape there. Here's a gravel line, I think, from Simon's side after he went into it on lap 1. Ducky's now battling with Aaron Ocon gets him on the exit. But yeah, 2 second gap between Kieran and Patrick. Probably what Kieran would have wanted. Yeah, probably what Kieran would have wanted to happen is to just get Patrick early on and just start building a gap so that it's harder for Patrick to catch up to him. Kieran now is still, well, he's taking another fastest lap. Dare I say I'm being able now. I think Thomas looks like he has got some good pace here over Patrick. Patrick doesn't look like he has the pace to even keep ahead of Thomas. He's keeping up with Patrick. He is going to get DRS here. Will the DRS help us? Flynn and Ducky look like they're going to start sided. Oh, that's not going to end well. Flynn given no space, but is he going to keep her on the outside? He could here. He's going to stop those mediums again. He's going to get the better exit, and that's a great move from Flynn. Now, the box is keeping it close to Thomas. Thomas is already very low on ERS, literally less than 20%. He's not losing a bit of time to Patrick, but you know that ERS isn't going to help him. There's a gap between Kieran and Patrick's of 3 seconds. That is, keeps getting bigger for the gap, and you know that's apart from Simon, Alper, and DVR, it's pretty close. You know, ties in not far away from, not too far away from each other. It's now Patrick trying to weave to break that toe. And is Thomas going to be close enough? No, he's not. Gonetro gets Bryony there. Oh, and the box is really close to Thomas now. As they go into another DRS straight. And the box to get Thomas here. Is he going to get him? No, he's not, but Ryan might get the Bolt on the outside. Where we just saw Flynn make a move on Ducky. Ooh, they're going to stay side by side into the right hand, and DBR's out. Put that trigger safety cars. Right, ooh, a bit of contact there. A bit of contact between the two drivers. Hopefully, I don't think Ryan would have picked up damage from that. The gap between Patrick and Kieran now is 4 seconds. Just keeps growing every single lap, and yeah, this is what I mean about this train. This DRS train is starting to form now. I wouldn't say Patrick's ahead of it. Thomas isn't going to get DRS here, is he? No, oh, I don't know. He literally just got DRS at the last second. I think it was like 9/10. He's got 1% ERS. He's been burning that ERS for a lot. Oh, he's done lap 5. But that DRS is so useful for him because it's allowing him to get away from the bolts and also keep up with Patrick. Is now V, really close to Brian and Aaron, not really close to V though. Someone's not close enough there. The bolts also not close enough. Ryan locking up there. Oh, and V's got Bryony, and he kind of came across there, leaving him out to dry there. No space. It's Ryan still behind. Well, everyone's kind of still behind each other. But I think Ryan there, he got a lot of bit of a better exit. Oh, and Aaron Ocon spun. Aaron Ocon has spun. He's down at P13 now. Just got overtaken. No, he didn't get overtaken. Just spin. Now Ryan. Still 4 attempts behind the bolts. Thomas Thomas hasn't scraped to the DRS. How? What? That's why it's like a second and like 1. He keeps scraping the DRS. And Ryan, the bolts is really close to Thomas. Ryan's the bolts gearbox at that point. He didn't get the back corner, but he'll have to get a better straight line speed compared to the bolts. The bolts could not keep up with Thomas. He's got a good exit there onto this straight. This straight's quite short, but it had to happen at the end. And is Ryan going to send it? He's going to send it up the inside, and the bolts is on the outside. They can't give it. Well, they couldn't really do much. And V has just got Cronestro behind them, so the two Red Bulls making moves. And there's a box. No, the box isn't close enough. Also, not really a side by side. Taking place 5.5 seconds out. Like a gap between Kieran and Patrick. Even when Kieran's stuff starts to wear out, I don't even think Patrick's going to be close enough. This little like train here for 4th. Brian's a box. V trying to get up the inside of the box. He's made that move work, but the box is going to fight back here. As the Alpine is fighting both Red Bulls here on the same lap, and V's going to get past him. But the Bolts will get the DRS and have soft still. So he's going to tuck into the slipstream. Use all the ERS he has. V's actually going to get his teammate here. Oh, and Ryan didn't know what to do there. And the Bolts has got V now. Ryan, and he's going to try and get the inside of V. That was quite an aggressive move. And now Ryan's trying to get past the Bolts. And Cronestro spun. And I think Bryony and Cronestro had coming together because Bryony was ghosted. But yeah, I don't know what happened there. V obviously looked. Well, V had a lot more pace over Ryan on the straight. They went up the inside of him. I don't think Ryan was expecting it, so he kind of went off to the side, like slowing himself down, letting the Bolts pass, and then the Bolts trying to get past V, but the door kind of closed on him. Maybe it seems like the Bolts can't keep up with V, so maybe those mediums going into play over the softs. The gap between Patrick and Kieran's growing still. But lap 8 now. Already a lot of action happening. Ryan's going to 3 times behind the box. The box will not get DRS, and Ryan's gonna just get past him. And V, who's on a bit of a charge now, already gained 7 positions, started P11. Seen this quite a lot from V this season, where he gains a lot of positions from the start, and he's trying to get past the Haas of Thomas, who obviously got up here quite quickly as the Bolts, and Ryan, as the Bolts got past Ryan again, so that might have been through that over DRS straight. But yeah, V, Thomas being up here since the start, V making his way through the grid very quickly, to be honest. That's what I've also seen from V. He can make overtakes quite quickly. We've seen it with some drivers, like as the Bolts trying to get past V, aggressively. V on Bryony early, where he kind of didn't push him off track, but gave him no room to kind of push him off track. But he's a very aggressive driver. Ooh, that was okay. Gone. I thought he might have not like he was losing the car there. The gap between Kieran and Patrick's kind of still growing as it was. But now Thomas without DRS, and they both got around the same ERS. They got quite well. Yeah, they actually have. Thomas trying to break the slipstream. Ooh, he really not the pace, but ooh, he might get in here. He's gonna get him. He's gonna go to the inside. See, they both like slow down. Obviously, it's Connor, but Thomas is gonna get the DRS. It looked like they both slowed down, like synchronized. You could hear the engines like, but Thomas is now did not get V, and now that's not very good because you can see. Ooh, a 10-second time penalty for Connor. What the hell's Alpha just? Oh, he's stuck. He's probably just gonna cross there. And Alpha, who has not had a great race, getting worse for him. Said about the gap not growing between Kieran and Patrick, it's grown by a second since I said that. And V is now on a hunt here. He's going to try, his next victim could be Patrick. We haven't seen how, he started first. Obviously the medium versus soft, you knew Kieran was probably going to get past him, whether it be lap 1 or lap 2. But Patrick hasn't been able to do anything really. And I think that might have been an accident, purpose. Timing. I think it's going to go off track earlier, but he didn't bring out a safety car then. Okay. Thomas is trying to fight back against V, getting a DRS. V does not have the DRS. He might get it on the next straight because he's catching up a bit to Patrick, but no, he's not going to get it. And Thomas can get a good exit on this corner. V's going to run wide, and yep, that takes up a 3-second time penalty for him. Yeah, Thomas got close up again. Ryan is behind his Volks, so he did get past him in the lap, but then I think probably overtaken. Other than that, now already happening, we've got Tynes and Cornesto who've been battling. Back to the front though. What we've got? Yeah, Thomas is. Fair play to Thomas here, had some good pace so far today. Keeping up with V as well. We're keeping up with these front runners. For a man who hasn't scored points yet this season, you wouldn't think that. You would think he would be up here every race, but sadly it hasn't been here. I think this is a bit, maybe the track suits him a bit better. Maybe he's got a bit of luck today. He hasn't had like an incident yet. He's going to get the arrest here. The Bolts though is he gets a 3-second time penalty there. The Bolts was like he's catching up to Thomas. Ryan picks up a 3-second time penalty. Not great for him. If the safety car comes down, that could 85. The Bolt's taking a really wide line there. I thought he might have got a warning. But yeah, Thomas, he's starting to fall off a bit from V. V's still within that one, still around that 1.1 second gap to Patrick, but he's just gone under a second now. And this gap between Patrick and Kieran could get to 8 seconds soon. Aronaka picking up a 3-second time penalty. Down to 13th. Not helping his race. The box now. He could be close enough for a move here on Thomas. But one man I think could make a move on another person is V. We've seen a lot of straight on speed for him, but if he's close enough, actually this time it's Flynn is now the first soft run into pit in the race. I don't think, unless it was for damage. Oh, it was. I think what was it, Bolts? Like he was pushing Thomas through the corner there, and we've seen him. You know, he takes a wide line. But he's not close enough, and Ryan is also keeping up with the Bolts, and you know, Thomas could be falling a bit vulnerable to these guys. There's V now, as I earlier, continuing his charge, continuing his hunt for P1. He's now caught up to Alfa Romeo. Oh, Patrick, Alfa Romeo will be leaving their new car for next season today. Don't know why I thought was saying that, but you know, it's Alfa Romeo. I say that when V's touched the back of Patrick there, he's run wide as well. Still keeping up with him though, like 3 times the gap. That's a good gap for him to get moved up. But look at the ERS difference between Patrick and V. You know, Patrick hasn't really had to battle many people. You know, he didn't really, I don't know if he would look like he was bothered to keep up Kieran. I think he knew because of soft medium there was no point in trying to battle him because he would just warn his tyres. And Patrick is just trying to move everywhere. But it doesn't look like when Ryan, the box is pit, Ryan's got him. See where the bolts will put him to. Cards most likely. He's picking onto cards. See where the bolts rejoins. He's already 10th. 11th he's going to rejoin. V now gets a good exit compared to Patrick. Patrick, well, looked like he used a lot of his ERS in the start finish. Yeah, he didn't really try and fight that. Thomas now battling away with Ryan now that the box isn't there. Thomas is kind of exposed to Ryan. But obviously the softs now will be wearing out. We've seen a lot of stuff from his pit already. So Ryan and Kieran could be pitting this lap. Kieran would probably come out maybe Necro or Sharkies, I would think. Possibly. It could be lower. It won't be near the bolts, so yeah, be around like Nestro area. Need to stay out this lap. Nestro now get okay, that no, I think I saw that at the wrong time. It's Ryan's now gonna come in the pits, and Ducky now move up into P5. Almost retaining his P4. Yeah, I should see probably Kieran pit this lap. His tyres is open to P7 now, so you can have the Ryan pin. Ryan's gone into mediums, which is different to the box. Let's see where Ryan's going to come out of the pits now. And the box is gonna just... Oh yeah, he's just going to pip him. I think Ryan broke early because he knew if he didn't, then that would not have ended well. And Conestro going out of the pits now. To the mediums as well. Back to the front. Kieran, I wouldn't think we've seen this man. He took in Bahrain, he took tyres for a long time and got a puncture with them. So, you know, he knows about taking tyres a long time. Lap 14 now. Will he pay? There's only 2 soft drivers who started the race on the soft out currently. Kieran is one of them, or was one of them. Now it's going to ring into the pits. Will he come to the mediums so hard? Just wait and see. Also, where will he come out? Because the Bolts is P9. Ooh, you run wide there. The Bolts and Ryan P9 and 10, who were P5 and 6, or P4 and 5? No, P5 and 6. When Kieran's in the lead. Kieran's already changed his tyres. As Sharky pits as well. Simon says out. Kieran's already coming out. Kieran's miles ahead. He's going to come out P6. That's very good for him. Sharky's pit. He's just changing his tyres. I don't know if he had damage. Ryan now. Medium to hard. You know, the Bolts will be defending quite a bit to Ryan. Nestro now. It's Aronaka who's he'll into the pits as Arthur as a lesser session pushing out. Ryan is gonna make the move here on the bolts. He is gonna go around the outside. He's gonna try and switch back. He's gonna try the switch. Oh, he could get the exit though. No, he's not actually. And he does not get the move done. But V now, who's in the move of the race, he's got Patrick trying to keep with him. Kieran is on the back of that. I feel like Kieran, I don't want to jinx this, so that's why I'm touching my desk. I feel like Kieran could win this race. I think he could. I hope he does. As I said, probably just jinx it, as he has got past tyres. Yeah. Ryan's not got past the box. He should have been battling all race, basically. I mean, I don't think they mind battling each other every race. It makes it exciting. It's Pronestro's as fast as lap, and the box gives a little love tap to the back of Ryan's car. See Kieran, how quickly it takes him to catch up to his teammate. Top 4 all side on these medium tyres. So it'll be interesting to see when these bit. I'll probably see, I want to say like around lap 20. I don't know, like, you know, how long tyres last. I'm not that kind of, I don't really care. I just don't, like, you know, bother knowing it. But, yeah, see how long these tyres will last. Thomas is, you know, I honestly, I know this sounds mean, but considering he hasn't scored a point yet this season, wasn't expecting him to be up here. Fair play to him, because I want to see him like do well now. Because Kieran, I think he's just going to set the fastest lap of the race. He has. Simon's now pulling into the pits. 15 laps on those softs. No, he didn't start the race in those softs. He must have gone to them like lap 1. Yeah, he put them in lap 1. Good showing for the softs from him. Good tyre management. He's going to go into the mediums. He's going to come out behind Pronestro. I think that might be where he was, I don't know. Patrick sort of kept him within a second since we overtook him, which is kind of, I think, maybe you could expect that because they're both on the same compound and medium. So yeah, be interesting to see whether like these two will come out, because you know you've got Ties in P6, he wasn't pit as well, and then he's got a 10-second gap to Ryan. Now, obviously Patrick was in second before the pits. Even happened like because obviously like here and stuff. I think he will come out probably ahead of Ryan, but he definitely will come behind Kieran, because Kieran's not going for the final corner. Darky. What's it? Darky. Goes out Sharky. Ducky comes into bits now. Lap 17 laps on those mediums. And he's going to pit onto another set. He's going to pit to hards. Oh yeah, because you have to manage the tight set. So he'll take them to the end. Ryan has got Ducky. The box has got Ducky. Will Flynn get Ducky? Will he? It's going to be close. He will not, but because the thing with that pit exit is it really hurts the driver coming out of the pits, because Flynn's going to get Ducky here, but he's got DRS on him, so he might get into the hairpin now. And he's going to go on the outside. Ducky trying to cover the inside. I think Flynn wanted to try and do the switch back there, but he couldn't. What I was saying was, you know, the pit exit really hurts the driver coming out of the pits more than the driver taking it normally, because that driver taking it normally can not take it flat out, doesn't have to brake much, where the driver coming out of the pits, it's because it's just like it's like a sharp angle, but you come out like right in the apex, so you kind of have to brake to take the corner, and that kind of obviously is going to slow you down more. So yeah, as now, yeah, Patrick still, as I said earlier, within that like second of V. wonder when these top three will pit tyres as well. Ryan just setting times. The Bolts also, just, you know, these guys. This is where the battle could be happening. Flynn now, who just missed out on Ducky in the last lap. Gonna try again. Not on the outside of turn 1, please. Thank you very much. Dude, not much in the side by side action on turn 1. That one not as well. For either driver probably. But yeah, up the hill. This is a corner where you can spin, and then you got the DRS here. Sharky's also in the background, but he's not really like close enough to the front. Kieran now trying to close this gap to Thomas, but obviously these guys will be pissing ever so soon, hopefully. I don't want to see any pinches again. As we go into lap 20 now. Only 30 laps left. This race has gone really quick, and I'll tell you why it's gone quick. It's because there's not been any safety calls. Yay! I thought it would be like safety car when fresh ran out, because that was like in the gravel, and then there's a few other cars like debris probably everywhere, but no such thing. Tyres finally pits now. 19 laps on those mediums. You know, these drivers are taking good care of their tyres, and he's going to go to softs. That's what I thought some of the drivers were going to do when they, you know, take their mediums far, because the softs can definitely do 30 laps. I mean, we've seen some drivers taking like 17, so unless, you know, they can't, and we're gonna, it'll be very fun to see what tyres can do, because a lot of these drivers' mediums are hard, and they're gonna be a lot slower, so tyres is gonna hopefully pick them off. Hopefully not crash or anything. Flynn now, still behind Ducky. These two have been battling since Ducky ever got out of the pits. Ducky's probably hoping that he can get away, but nope. As we can see on the minimap, V and Patrick coming into the final corner now. Yeah, Kieran is like really close to them, so taking, like, obviously V now is pitting, and Patrick might follow. He is going to follow, and Thomas as well. Yep, Thomas is going to follow. So Kieran is going to just get all of them, and he didn't even have to work for it. Okay, V is going to pit onto the softs. I expected that. Patrick's also going to get softs, I'm guessing. Yep, and Thomas as well. I'm going to have a guess he's going to go into softs. Yep, they're all going on to softs. That is not going to be, as Ryan now is going to be found straight. V's going to come out ahead of Ryan, and Patrick's going to come out ahead, but Thomas is not. The Bolts is going to try and get Thomas in the cup. Ooh, that might have been close. Ooh, V is in P2. This will get tasty. Softs versus the mediums. Flynn and Ducky have had a crash. They've had a massive coming together. Wow, I called that at the right time. Ducky is in the gravel. Flynn has got going again. But I literally just joined, and Ducky and Flynn were both just skating across the track. And I thought maybe one of them would have retired from that. None of them have retired, and they're both still in the race. But Ducky picked up a 10-second time penalty for Connor cutting. What the hell was that? I think they most, like, with turn 1, I think the turn 2, one of them must have been up the inside, and then, you know, they made contact and spin, and yeah, that must have been what happened. But wow. This has been a very exciting race. Been a very action-packed race indeed. A lot of drama. I mean, Kieran's probably hoping that V will be able to catch up to him, but I think he will. I don't think Flynn picked up any damage, but I think Ducky picked up damage. And it's a second time penalty. And sadness. But yeah. car's tucking away, but look at the pace difference between Ryan on the mediums and Thomas on the softs. You know, Kieran, I think Kieran would probably be hoping for a safety car so he can turn to the softs, and like Ryan as well, as V takes the fastest lap off the race, I think off Kieran, no, I think it was Crimnestral and Kieran, wasn't it? And now Thomas, without his ERS, yeah, he couldn't need it. It's going to fly past Ryan. Takes P4 back. And Patrick and V are now... I didn't see the gap closing. It's closed like 2 seconds in one lap. This could be bad for Kieran. As I said earlier, we know V is like a driver who wants... Oh, and I think Ryan and Thomas working together, and there's that ducky that's spun. You know, we know V is a driver who likes to get those moves done very quick. He will be hoping to get this move done on Kieran very quick when he gets there quickly. No messing around, just down the inside or round the outside, whatever it is. But yeah. I mean, anyone battling at the moment, because I'm a drivers keeping with other drivers, or like the catching up to the drivers, so, you know, we wait for hopefully some stuff. I mean, if something was to happen, I wouldn't like it, because I mean, it won't, but then it wouldn't make the race exciting at the end. 9 laps remain. Will we see anything happening? You know, Kieran. I felt bad for Kieran. I said he would win, but then now he probably will. He could if he makes a mistake or something. You know, we've seen Kieran in first, or just up here at the top, so many times this season, and every time it's just gone wrong for him. And today he was hopefully when he got pole, when he was in first for so long. And he's still like first. Probably was hoping that, oh, you know, like he was probably hoping that, oh yeah, I could definitely win today, but now V on the softs, 8 laps remaining, could take that all away from him. Crimnestral now is caught up with Sharky. The Bolt is now starting to catch up to Ryan again, and we're going to see them two battle again. Not like we're seeing it like what, 10 times today. But here comes Crimnestral up, well not inside, but alongside with Sharky. He's going to get 7th, and he's got like he run over ERS in the straight there. But into turn 3 and into turn 4 the hill. Crimnestral's not going to get the best exit. Sharky had a really good corner there. He was going to get DRS anyway, so I was expecting him to make the move, but even though he got the good exit, didn't have the straight line speed. Oh, and that... What the hell was that? That was... I'm just going to say that right now, that was Sharky's fault. Why did he keep steering? You know, Crimnestral had his line of the inside, and I thought, okay, yeah, maybe Sharky was trying to run outside. Nah, just turn into him. If he don't move, I'm going to make him move. That was not amazing. That was not what I wanted to see from Sharky. Oh, and there's yellow flag. I think that was for Ducky. I thought I saw Ferrari. I was like, oh my god. The gap between Kieran now is only 5 seconds. 7 laps remain. The Bolts now. Look at this. It's Ryan with the Bolts again. Yeah! Woo! Yeah, for Ryan, this is an okay race. Second P5, obviously championship leader. Patrick in P3. You know, the driver who's P3 in the standings, Flynn P2 in the standings, and 10th. Know what he won. So yeah. But yeah, I don't went down there, I was just thinking, now what's really going on? I mean, there's a bit of like a small train here. 3 drivers battling out for P8 on the points, so good for them. This shark people for 3 second time penalty. We don't ask questions about my boys going over. But yeah. The gap between V and Kieran now, 4 seconds. Not 27 out of 33. Ooh, and Flynn catching this one there. Bulks though is only 5 seconds off Ryan. Could we see these two battle for the P5 again? Possibly. A Sharky's getting to like a train. Oh, like Flynn, Tynes and Simon. Oh. But now here comes the box on the start-finish rate. He's got no ERS. We've seen a lot of drivers not have ERS on this straight, and he's definitely going to get Ryan. Oh, I thought he was going to get him there. Wasn't close enough in the end, and now he's going to get him into turn 3, but he's not going to get him into turn 3 because he's going to wait for the DRS after turn 4 and maybe try and get the move done into turn 5. But Ryan gets a way better corner than him. The Bolts is probably not going to even be able to keep up with him. Simon's caught up to Sharky, let's see. Sharky is on the hards, Simon's on the mediums. 5 laps remain. In the race, will V get Kieran? Because V have penalties. I mean, that's going to come into play a lot. 4 laps remain. You know, if he catches up to him. They probably want it to be a safety car now, because even if there was an incident, probably won't trigger one because, you know, it's too late. We ran on board with this little train, the Sharky, Simon, Tynes, Flynn. Go through the final corner now. Simon is on the back of Sharky. And without the arrest, it's pretty easy. He's tied to the game as well. He's not. Tied on the soft, I thought it might have had more effect and he hasn't really done well. Simon picks up a 3 second time penalty for running wide at turn 2. That's actually turn 1 there. And Sharky's trying to keep with Simon now to go up the hill with the DRS. He could, Flynn could get Tynes in. He is going to go. Oh, and Tynes going to come across the floor. That might be in contact there. And Flynn's going to go back up the inside because Tynes went a bit deep. But does not work much. Didn't work well. Back to Sharky. Sharky is going to. I don't know why I thought he was going to make a move. He can't make a move. The Bolts is caught back up to Ryan. We can see could see. Oh, it's going to clamp off the Bryony, and Bryony's out. I think we might see. I think we've seen that happen already. And the safety car. The safety car's been deployed in lap 29 out of 33. And that changes everything about this race. V is probably not be very happy about that. It looked like the race was in his control, because he was probably most likely going to catch up to Kieran. Now, it just isn't. It'll be interesting to see where Kieran's more going to pit to the softs. And everyone will pit for the softs this lap, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see. This shapes up like a lot of things here. Like a lot of possibilities for what could happen. Is V's gonna stay out? And V has a time frame here. See, I thought V would have pit. Is Patrick gonna stay out? So maybe they will have stuff. So Kieran's probably gonna come out. Yeah, Kieran's gonna come out P3. Oh no, Thomas might get him here. Is Thomas gonna get him? Thomas is gonna get him. So Kieran's gonna be in P4 now. Ryan is. Kieran's down in. Oh no, that's his teammate. Phoenix. These guys haven't even opted to go for softs. They're just staying out on mediums, which I find interesting. Wait, if he went past the safety car, hey, what? How? How did he go past? His jockey picks up a 3-second time penalty. He's gonna stay out another lap as me. Now lap 32, and the safety car is still out. Huh. I've never seen the safety car out this late. This could be very interesting. Wait, what? Is it picked out or something? Or is it just not a safety car? Because V keeps overtaking it. I'm kind of confused here. I'm so confused. It's like the safety car's being deployed, but like it's like V's not, because the safety car's coming in. Okay. So there's like the safety cars only be deployed, or like only certain people play it. I'm so confused right now. So V's probably going to win this race. It's now Kieran's going to get Thomas on the inside. So I think Alper's trying to get the... So V... I am very confused. Ryan now into box. We've got Thomas. Ryan on P14. On P14, P4 on 18 lap all mediums. But V now, he's going to come round to the final corner to take first on track. Will he lose first on penalties is another question. But he will take the win in a very strange old end fashion. He wins it. Will Patrick get him on penalties? He will. Patrick takes a win by 3 attempts. Kieran, this is so weird because there was a safety car, but for Patrick and V couldn't get the safety car lead. It's so weird. Kieran's gonna get P13 with fastest lap, P13, P3 with that fastest lap. Ryan takes P4, the Bolts P5, Thomas P6, Simon's gonna probably get P7, but we'll be. I'm patient guy. So, oh my god, no, he's not. He's not getting P7. Oh, that is pain. He's just spun into the pits. That's so So Tyes gets P7, Flynn gets P8, Sharky gets P9, Simon finishing in Starwell gets P10, Gunestro P11, Aaron Ocon, Alpine, Ducky already finished, Aaron Ocon getting 12. Into the stream. I know what, I need to put on a lot. Okay, I don't know. Alright, we'll get these guys in. So it was Kieran, V, and who was the one? Oh, it's Patrick, wasn't it? Hello. Alright, don't know if anyone else will be joining. Let's invite them again. But yeah, that is the race over. Not V, Patrick taking the win, but V coming second because of penalties. Kieran taking third. It was a very strange end. Ryan taking fourth. Zabolt's fifth. Thomas sixth. Tyes seventh. Flynn 8th. Sharky 9th. Simon 10th. Getting the final point. Cronestro 11th. Aaron Ocon 12th. Alper 13th. Ducky 14th. And then people did not finish the race. But Bryony, Arthur, DBR, Fresh. So, since we're the only one here, how did you find that race? Obviously, you started, I think, P11. Took the mediums a long time, overtaking everyone that started on softer mediums, and ended up, well, doing well. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Well, what it looked like happened was like the other drivers, like Thomas and like Kieran, it looked like they actually had to because they were like slowing down and stuff. Well, like when I spectated you and Patrick, you were just like both driving like normal. So I was super confused. I was like, either like you haven't got the safety car because it was a quite a late safety car as well. I think it was lap 29. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Mm. Well, obviously you've had quite a rocky start to the season. Obviously Australia had the incident where you kind of, your gaming rig, and then Bahrain you kind of came through the field. China wasn't, a great race. Finally a good race for you. Are you looking forward to the next week? I think is it Imola next week, I believe. Mm. Yeah, finally, good luck. Yes. Yeah, a good race for you. So I'll move on to Patrick, race winner, but we'll have to see what happens with the results after the safety car glitch. How did you find that race? Yeah. That's what V said as well, of wanting to start and starting got the mediums. Yeah. That was. Yeah. I was into V, yeah. A good race. Mm. Pace. Yeah, there was only that safety car, and it wasn't really a safety car because, like, as I said to V, Kieran and like Thomas and like other drivers, they looked like when the safety car was coming in, they were actually having to slow down. Meanwhile, watching you and V just going around the track, just like having a whale of a time, just like full speed. So yeah. But yeah, as I said to V, next week is I think Imola, so you look forward to the Imola. Mhm. Yeah, good points for Red Bull in the constructors. Mhm. Yeah. Yep, same. Well, that has been Tier 4 here in Portugal. Join us next week, same time, for Imola, where hopefully the same drama will happen and the same action. I've been Fastgoat, and I'll see you